Listen up.
It's the #1 voice of the tri-state. I'm #1. It's Cooking Up 215. So let the show begin.
Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth.
It's your immigrant.
And this is Cooking Up 215, where we get you up close and personal with your favorite artists, entrepreneurs, shakers, and move makers. And today's guest, we have none other than Reco Havoc.
What's up, my guys? Appreciate y'all having me on.
Okay.
We supposed to been locked in, man.
I know. We've been supposed to log in.
Yeah, you was getting busy out here.
I know, but y'all called me today and I came right up.
No, facts. He said today, my man said, I got you. And he straight slid. So I appreciate that. You know what I mean? That stand-up shit. A lot of people, even if they ain't got shit to do, they still say, you ain't telling me earlier
I was 9 minutes away.
Yeah, that's wild.
I'm like, I'm coming through, sweatpants and all, I'm thugging it out. I told my bed I was gonna come, so you caught me at the right moment.
Listen, the universe be working.
All right, say the word.
They push it together. So, you know what I'm saying? You been sticking and moving in the Philly streets and the scene.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You was a dollar boy back in the day.
Right.
So when it come down to the blicking and the dancing, this some shit you...
This shit came full circle, right?
Yeah, this shit, this ain't nothing new to you. It's like really your thing. You was already into that.
Yeah, that's my thing,
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know?
Cause you know, like a lot of people now, given how popular Philly is made, like the party music, mixing it with the rap, like even the Baby just dropped the party song. You ain't hear that? Yeah, I don't even think it fully dropped yet, but he been teasing it, and it's crazy to see how vicious our influence, man. You know what I mean? And for you, it's like, man, you've been doing this shit now, so it was natural.
I've been doing it, so it wasn't like forced. I just did it because it came back around. It was on my step, so I just stood on it, and you know what I'm saying? Philly took it in because they know me. Yeah. If you from Philly, then you know my history. Like, if you really a real Philly person, then you know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was like, why wouldn't I do that? Like, why wouldn't I show the love to what's going on right now? Like, yeah, no, that's a fact. I'd be a weirdo.
Yeah, and Dollar Boy was like known crazy back in the day. And you was like 10?
Yeah, I was young, exactly, a baby, right?
A baby, but still in the mix. Yeah. So you already...
And everybody hit me up, yo, make another Blick song, make another Blick song. I'm like...
You don't want to do it?
No, it's not like that. I'm just saying,
when it comes, it's going to
when it happen, it happen. I don't try to force stuff like that because I came out on my own sound. I didn't come out on that party shit. You know what I'm saying? I came out on some Durfee shit. Yeah. Like, not saying it's a problem, I'm just saying, like, I don't want them to get too caught up in
thinking that's the kind of artist you are.
Yeah, that's who I am. Like, that's the past, but I let the niggas that's popping right now get they shine. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what they do. Like, I'm just here to support the shit that's going on right now. So if it's some shit that I come across my table and I'm like, all right, bet this is a hot ass beat, I'm gonna do it for the culture. But it's not like I'm trying to, I started this shit, I'm about to come fuck y'all up there. Like, y'all niggas weirdos. Like, I ain't doing that. Like, y'all, cause I'm saying, cause Philly popping right now with the youngins that's doing it. So you gotta let them niggas have the baton and let them do what they supposed to do.
That's crazy. A lot of people don't pass the baton like that.
Right. No, they don't.
That's what's up, though.
Yeah. No, that's for sure.
Try to get their little shine too.
Cause I definitely did notice how you came out with songs after Blick, and it's more just regular Reco. Like it was like I'm trying to chase this dancing wave. I'm being me.
People want me to do that though.
That's how they are.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? When you give them one hot thing, they want you to keep giving them that same hot thing. Like, nah, I'm not a one-trick pony. Like, I'm an artist. I'm talented. I could do different shit, so you gotta continuously give them different shit.
Maybe the next one gonna come organically.
Yeah, let that shit happen. Why y'all want me to be in the camera on TikTok blinking all day? Not saying it's a problem, but I'm a whole. In reality, I'm doing a whole lot of shit. I'm handling business. Like, I can't just put my phone up with the shit I be doing and just start blinking. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I gotta be in the. I ain't got nothing to do. Just real quick. Yeah. So it's like, but you know, fans gonna always fuck with you for you. People gotta know that. If they fuck with your shit before, you can make them fuck with your shit again. You just gotta focus on you. You feel
me? You gotta
so
keep
regardless
of
what you drop,
accept you for you.
Right.
Yeah. Because when you start trying to squeeze in different shit,
you forcing it.
Exactly.
Yeah. People can tell too.
They gonna tell. They're like, all right, come on, bro. You draw it down. Like, you doing the most.
Yeah. Nah, that's a fact. So sorry for your loss. I know you lost your mom years back, and when you lost your mom, that was like, is that what made you decide to take rapping serious?
Yeah, so when I lost my mom, I was locked up, right? I was in Vision Quest.
Damn.
But I met somebody that worked there, one of those old had a studio. Nobody never, that's crazy you brought this up because I ain't never speak about this. They had a studio and they let me go to her janaza. My aunt came up there like, yo, just let him go to the janaza. I was at her janaza in handcuffs.
Damn.
And he was like, when you come home, like, I got a studio, if you know how I record. I'm like, yeah. And that's when I came home and used to catch the L all the way up Frankfurt. And used to go to the studio and record other people before I even started recording. Like,
you was on some engineer shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's
but just to be in the environment, you feel me?
Right. No, that's a fact. That's the best way to get yourself out the mix. Like, you know what I'm saying? You staying in trouble and shit like that. I know you was in trouble at 10 years old already, early on.
Right.
So
They put you on like detention?
I had a house detention. 10 years old, I caught a case when I moved to Southwest when I was like 9. And my birthday was August, summertime, and I had got locked up. We had went and robbed somewhere.
At your birthday?
Yeah, around that age, and they sent me to the pond and shit on 55th Street. And oh, he too young, come get him. But we put him on house detention. So I'm like, damn, like, and then, you know, that shit go.
Did it knock some sense into you?
No. But the party shit was fun though, cause it's like, I had fun doing it though. Like, it was weird. I had fun doing it. When we did it, I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But after, like, no, that shit just.
When you get older, you change.
You get older, you be like, that's a little kid shit. I was a little ass boy.
Yeah,
like,
I'm about to say young mind, Philly mentality, like.
Hanging around niggas that I fuck with. So I'm like, well, you on that, I'm on that too. But fuck it.
Yeah, that's wild. But so you went out Atlanta for a while. They was fucking with you.
Yeah, so look, let me tell you, I moved out Atlanta because my mom passed. We came home before my mom passed, and I got booked. We was living down there, and we had got evicted. So they like, damn, where you gonna go? Even though we had the studio boy, we like, where you gonna go? So I had to move with my aunt up the street, and then all that shit happened, and my aunt was like, man, you just need to come down here to Georgia, like, come down here and just get away from Philly, like, you going through too much shit, just come down here. That's why I moved there.
That's where you were down
Atlanta, yeah.
So
I went to high school down there. They kicked me out.
They kicked you out of high school in Atlanta?
Yeah. I stopped going for real.
Yeah, you was a dollar boy for real. You was out here
I was going through shit. I ain't gonna be in school.
I
wanted to chase my dream. A lot of times I was going to the studio across the street.
For real?
Yeah, my homie had a studio in his house.
Oh, wow.
I used to act like I'm going to school, and I used to go to his crib.
So when did you first truly discover music? Like, when did you know, like, I want to do this? Like, I want to be a rapper? Cause you was doing this shit.
I just always liked that shit. Like, it was just organic for real. Like,
it's just a natural thing.
Yeah, but then
wasn't nothing you had to think or something had to hit a switch.
Yeah, I think it hit a switch when my mom passed and everything. When I came back,
you just had to be on your grind shit.
Yeah, that shit just came like, I don't know. I can't really give you the dates, but I think after my mom passed and I came back to Philly and my aunt was like, no, you gotta go back to Philly. You drunk. That's when I hopped on my shit. Because I had to do 9 months. Because I went on the run, I was still on probation. And when I got locked up, I did the little 9 months and shit. And then I just like, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get on this rap shit. Like, I was so focused on rap. And then I came home, and that's when all this shit happened. Feel me?
Right.
Because I just needed something to put
your
my energy into.
Facts. You gotta stay busy. Especially being in Philly. One of the only things we got is those crafts. So you got like niggas who got basketball or football, right. You know what I mean? And other niggas got music. That's it. We either basketball, football, music when you're in Philly with a young boy.
Facts.
It wasn't really like no picking up trades. All that shit wasn't like as big as it is now. You know what I mean?
But it was fun to me. Like, it wasn't like, it was like, I'm gonna do it, but it wasn't like, oh, I need to do my homework. I just was like, I'm just like, people fuck with me, I'm just rap talk my shit.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
So when did you and Mont Brown first meet? Or how did you meet Mont?
I think we met through, I met Mont, when I meet Mont, I think it was like 2016. Everybody know Mont from Southwest, like as far as like what he doing in the community and shit.
That's
like Mont always had his shit going on like corporate, in the corporate world. Like, so we gonna get that to him. I met him through somebody else. And he came down Southwest. We had like a little meeting. I got connections, nigga. I'm gonna get you signed. I can get you signed and like, give me like couple months. Like, just give me like 60 days. I'm gonna get you signed. And he introduced me with some other people, but people was calling too. Like, you
already had.
Yeah, but this was like too many shit was in my email. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just like, everybody telling you need a manager. You need a manager. Yeah. So that's how that happened.
And then he came through on the manager side of things.
Yeah, he came in on my fucking mind. He a positive dude.
No, for sure.
So like he came around and we just did what we did.
Was that like a good experience? Cause I know like y'all not working together now. Like Mike on a whole different side of shit now.
Right.
Like, so how was that for you working with Mike? Like, did it actually help your career?
I learned a lot with that shit. Like, cause what I could tell you about that situation, he stood on what he was there for. Like, he had his goal and he just nobody owe you shit out this joint.
That's a fact.
So like I just want to be like, I done made peace with a lot of shit. Like, I had a moment where as though it was like, I just don't want to be around nobody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
cause you had a run and then you got booked again. Like, when shit got crazy. When you sat down, was this after Lucas? Like when you and Mike was fucking?
Yeah, my probation shit caught up again. Like, I went on the run a couple times. Like,
oh, that's wild.
Yeah, so it caught up again. Like, yeah. So it was a light shit, but that was the last time. And I caught another case, adult case when I was with Atlantic. I caught a gun case and shit. I just had a lot of shit going on. Yeah, like, it was like a snowball effect.
No, that's a fact.
Feel me? And I had to pay my dues. Like,
that's for sure. Because especially like once you really start moving, right? It seemed like that's when everybody, for some reason, that's when shit catch up to you. It's like you gotta clear your past before you could fully, you know what I mean, move on the future.
Yeah, you got to. You gotta make peace with all that shit. You gotta move forward because
pay them dues.
It's gonna come back.
Man, you don't gotta let go of your shoulder once you get it all cleared up.
Yeah, you feel better once you got all that shit off your plate. Did you feel like it affected you? Did you feel like you lost momentum due to that situation? Like, at this shit?
At the end of the day, I can be Reco Havoc. I'm Reco Havoc. I can be that whenever I want to.
No, true. You definitely came back and you hit him with a joint.
Blick, but what about who I am? I'm a whole nother. I got my family, nigga. So, man, I'm a dad, nigga. I got real shit going on, like this shit, and I get on the internet. I'm an artist on the beat. Yeah. I got real life shit I got handled too. Like, that's why I be like, that's what people forget. Like, if I'm not right outside of this shit, how the fuck I'm gonna be a rapper for y'all? Like, and I got personal business I'm supposed to be handling and dealing with. Like, that's when they catch up to you, when you don't got that shit balanced out right. And that's what happened with me. Yeah, when I got signed with Atlanta, I ain't even have a bank account. This is how much I was behind and like in the streets, cause you know, like everywhere bouncing around. My mom did, and I'm over here with some other people, like, and I'm learning this shit. You know what I'm saying? My dad locked up, so it was like I had to learn a lot of different shit. So I'm like, damn, I need to hop on my shit. Maybe I need to take a break from this rap shit and focus on who I am as a person to get my business in order, so I can come back and do this shit the right way. For me, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
So that's all that shit be. It don't be about like, I quit rap. I still go to the studio, like.
Yeah, no, that's respectable though, cause you gotta focus on yourself, and that's why I think a lot of us be fucked up. We don't get our mental right. We gotta know where we at mentally. I think like now, since it's so out there, social media shit, now niggas understand like, when they feeling that way, they ain't know what depression was, anxiety, you know what I mean?
That's the
anger issues, you ain't know what none of that shit was for. You just thought that just was you being you. Whole time you got issues that you dealing with. Why you can't never do shit right or something always
right.
wrong.
I'm always
fuck something up.
I'm always punching on some shit. Like, people was like, I used to be drunk.
Yeah, you used to box though too. Yeah, so that boxing shit in you.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, I was boxing. He used to box on me too. We all used to box at the same time. Yeah.
Y'all seen that Tank?
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia joint. Yeah. Who you had your money on? Tank from the rep.
I had him knocking him out in the 5th round.
The crazy part, right before he knocked him out, I told Bang, I was like, yo, I see Tank gonna either knock him out, because he was saying he's gonna go to Disney. I'm like, if Tank get him with a good joint, he gonna knock him out. That was all. Like, it had to happen. I ain't see it happen like that weak ass red punch. I thought it was gonna be how that first knockdown was. Yeah. Like one of them.
I'm always putting my money on the struggle though.
Yeah.
I'm always put my money on a nigga that came up, you know what I'm saying? And really like been through the mud and really want this shit and know that he ain't going back. Like, I'm always gonna do that because it's about the fighter. Like, a lot of that boxing shit go out the window.
Yeah.
It's about like when you
having
really having that dog in you, just like with the music. Like,
I had that dog.
Yeah, who really going, you know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
Yeah,
that's how I look at everything.
And definitely Ryan Garcia, he ain't got that dog at all. You can tell when he's talking in the interviews, he ain't got that dog in him for real. He fast as shit, and I had him doing a little better than what he did.
Right.
But he just ain't got it. He too nice. He wanna be too nice all the time. So that shit.
I'm waiting for this Ron in this fight.
Yeah.
I like Boots.
Like Boots?
I like Boots. I like Scooter. Them niggas really the niggas that I'm like, they really they the great fighters.
Be the ones that's gonna be for the future.
Yeah, Stephen Fulton and Jerron, it's like they the ones for real.
What? So the crazy part, you used to box. You in the gym now. So what? Like, why didn't you take boxing serious? You was already punching on shit as a young boy. Like,
Like, you know
what I mean? Like, you ain't never think like, damn.
Because boxing was just like, I think I lost my love for boxing when my trainer started trying to be like my pop. Like, and he knew my pop was like, he was just wearing shit, like, come to my crib, like, he talking about, I was like, this shit corny. Like, I'm only here because my mom want me to be productive. Like, she put me in boxing. I ain't choose to go to boxing. She like, go to boxing, you need to be doing something at the school. I ain't really care about that.
It definitely be
He tried to be like, I'm like, this shit don't even really, I'm just, you gonna be, I'm like, nah, I don't care about this shit for real. Like, I like music, my passion.
Yeah.
Feel me?
So what was the response like off of Blick? Like, I feel like that was your second coming in the music scene for real. Like, that's what really.
We got a napkin in there.
The vicious amount of somebody.
Can you give me a napkin?
Real quick for him. But what was the response you got off of that?
Exactly what I thought.
You knew that was gonna go the way it went?
Yeah.
Like, you had that in your mind?
I did.
This about to go stupid.
I did. Cause it made sense. Like, what the fuck? Why wouldn't Reco Havoc do a fucking party song beat?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I just knew.
I mean, cause a lot of people, it's so saturated. You got a couple people that are doing it.
Right.
And so it's like you're not even associated with the nigga that was really already moving on the shit, and you came in on your own joint and crushed it. Right. That joint went retarded. TikTok went stupid. Like, I don't know how you foresee that. Like, you know what I mean? Going viral these days is crazy. Like, that TikTok shit is different because they had your shit going all around the world.
Overnight.
Right. Yeah. You know, when we went viral in Philly, like, back in the day, it just was like, Meek in my bag.
Right.
Everybody in the city just playing it. You know, picture, like, motherfuckers across the world, Caucasian folks, Blick.
I just feel like that was what popped, and then it's like,
it was just gonna go.
It just was a line. Like, I don't know. It was a line. Like,
that's what it be too.
Yeah.
One day I was just like, yo, crazy, send me a beat. I text DJ Diamond Cut, send me a beat. Wow, just send it. And I just did all them joints and went at the studio.
That shit just hit.
Yeah, it was fun. So I feel like when you have fun with your shit, it's always gonna snap. Like, when you know, like, all right, this shit a banger, this shit got me moving. Like, that shit got people moving. I'm like, yeah, this a banger, it's out of here. All I gotta do is see me doing it too.
If you see you doing it, you know it's a joint.
Yeah.
That's a good joint. So are you currently still with Atlantic?
No, I'm independent. I've been independent since 2020.
Since 2020.
Yeah, like.
And it was like you had an issue like getting out your deal for a while, like 2 years, something like that.
No.
It was.
But
cool.
I did learn a lot of shit. Like, I did take like a year of just, you know, reading and just knowing what contract I was in and making connections and just getting knowledge on what I was in. So,
if you had advice for youngins, because, you know, Philly, we got a lot of niggas that rap.
Right.
What advice would you give them when it come to like dealing with those labels and shit like that?
I'd say just have patience. That's the advice I can give you. Just have patience. You know what I'm saying? Just have patience and just follow your intuition. Like, just have patience. Follow your intuition.
Was y'all relationship good? A lot of niggas don't be having good relationships with their
Man, I call my A&R, I say, yo, I'm in a weird situation. I don't know what type of deal I got. And he was just like, all right, well, we just gotta figure it out, blah, 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 and that shit was
settled, situated. Yeah, that's great. You got so many people, man. They be bashing them labels. It's like a gift and a curse.
I could have did that.
They raping you, doing the most.
I could have did that, but
holding you back.
Yeah.
You ain't never feel like you dealt with any of that type.
That'd
of shit.
be weird. How the fuck you gonna go at the motherfuckers that's in control of your shit anyway? But then it's like you signed it, so it's like you can't blame nobody for some shit you ain't. It's, like, it's a business. You know this shit supposed to make them money, and you supposed to know what you got going on. Like
you gotta do. You
can't go on the internet. Like, oh, come on, you gonna look like a weirdo.
Niggas be doing it though.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Like if I signed the nigga and I told him, gave him a contract and did all this, and he go on the internet talking, I'm like, you fuck weird up. That would shelf you.
Yeah, I'm a shelf you.
Put him up there, now you gonna have to take 10 years to get out this job.
That's probably
that's just how I be like.
Yeah, but that probably is what they do to niggas, cause certain niggas be feel like they be getting blackballed and shit, but it's
cause don't nobody gotta do nothing. They give you money too.
Yeah. Man, I owe you shit.
Yeah, nobody owe you shit.
Yeah, nah, that's true. Listen, man, I'm a little hungry. We was already a little late. You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm hungry as shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
Whatever, not the shrimp though. You heard me?
Yeah, he allergic to the shrimp.
I'm allergic to shrimp, y'all. Don't
hurt him. You ready?
Matter of fact, cut that out. They might know. Somebody might just set me up.
You gotta watch your chicken.
Somebody might just set me up.
Listen, y'all already know who it is. Your boy Smooth.
It's your girl Immigrant.
We got Reco Havoc in the building. We about to get into this food. Let's go. You already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth and it's Cooking Up 215. Listen, we got some advertisement slots. I know a lot of people got a lot of products and some things that they want to share with the world. We'll partner with Cooking Up and we'll help get your product or your service or whatever it may be out to the world. If you got products and you want to do product placement, if you have music and you want to see your music on the show, you want to put your commercial on the show, let us know. We got slots available. Hit us up. Get your slot now. Let's go.
It's our favorite part of the show. That's your favorite?
Yes, sir.
Ah, chef, what you got cooking? You already know.
Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth, and it is my favorite part of the show. It is time to get into that food. Today's chef, we got Chef Q with us. What's up, Chef Q?
Hey, how are you? Thank you for having me. Hey, y'all, my name is Chef Q, a.k.a. owner of Unique Creations Catering, where we normalize luxury eating.
Luxury eating. We about to eat luxurious, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? What would we call this? This would be like a Benz or a Rolls Royce, like, you know what I'm saying, when we talking luxury.
We talking about a rolling, okay? We talking about a rolling today.
You know what I'm saying?
But today what I got for the fellas, we got a chicken and shrimp scampi with some fresh heirloom tomatoes and broccoli.
The tomatoes look fresh, they smelling fresh. Bright vibrance is coming off. You know
you always gotta add a little color. If you don't add a little color, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. She ain't even using like the regular linguine noodles or nothing. It's looking good. The chicken looking good. That's like some dark meat. That's white meat.
That's a thigh meat. That's the best.
Oh, she understands. She gets it. Listen, let them know where they can follow you, how to keep up with you.
All right, so you guys, you can follow me on Instagram, chefq_cutthroat, or you can follow me on Instagram at Unique Creations Catering on Instagram.
Listen, make sure y'all tap in. I'm telling y'all, this is looking good. Y'all already know what time it is. I'm gonna let y'all know what it's tasting like, how it's hitting. You already know what it is. It's your boy Smooth, Chef Q. It's Cooking Up 215. Let's get back to the show. Let's go.
Let's go.
Y'all already know who it is. Your boy Smooth.
It's your girl Immigrant.
We back here with Reco Havoc. Y'all already know what time it is. It's time to get into that food.
Shit.
Listen. Chef Q did it. You know
Chef Q did her thing. Shout out to Chef Q.
She put it down.
She came through and made sure everybody. It do smell good. I'm gonna let you know what it be though.
Yeah, y'all already know what time it is. It's time we pick them forks up, man.
Smell that.
We say, you know what I mean? Make a hit, make a cat then. She killing me because she did it with the thigh meat. See, they don't even be on game like that. That's good. That's good. That's it. That's it.
And the chicken not chewy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's moist.
Yeah.
That's that thigh meat. See, I don't know why other people don't be hip to that.
Like
thigh meat, the dark meat.
Right. Dark meat, right?
Yeah, that's
because I'm a light meat kind of girl, but this is giving. This is really giving.
Yeah. Shout out Chef Q. I'm telling y'all, might want to get with her. Might want to see what's up.
I could taste the tomatoes. I could taste the flavor it gave
You can taste it. She like sauteed them Jones a little bit.
I like the way these taste in this sauce.
I do a little cooking myself, but I don't want to take the shine from you.
No, that thing
You be cooking? What's your favorite thing to cook?
Salmon.
Salmon? Okay.
That's some Philly
You
shit.
do any like, do you spice it up at all? Like
I
sweet
can't
chili,
do too much.
salmon?
Like I just, a little salmon, rice, little 7-minute
Black and
7-minute rice
salmon.
jaw
Okay.
with the salmon.
That's when you be
Shit
trying to be on
busted.
that healthy shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this shit is good though. I'm over here tearing this shit up, let y'all talk.
Okay.
For real. She did that thing right. I was hungry too. I've been in the gym. I've been starving myself. I be waiting on some real food.
I didn't eat all day today.
I
I ate some chips on my way in.
had a motherfucking egg salad sandwich. That was it.
I had 3 chicken wings from Chinese store.
3?
Twice.
You said twice.
I want to know how you get 3 though.
When you slide in, you just tell them, let me get 3 chicken wings real quick.
So you can't just order one order? Wouldn't that be 4?
You could go to the
you get
Chinese
a
store.
platter.
You could go get 2 if you want.
Oh, I didn't know
Back
that.
in the day when you was broke, you go get a $1 fry, give them like 2 wings or 2 chickens on a stick.
Oh yeah.
So you this like nigga days, you know what I mean? You
Yeah,
out on the block all day with your homies.
Yeah.
Little thing of watermelon maybe, you know what I mean? Fruit punch.
Iced tea.
You make that $5
Pineapples.
go, yeah.
Don't
That
forget about the
$5
trenches.
go
You
in.
can't forget about the trenches.
Yeah.
That's where the best Chinese stores is, right? It's
That's
right
a
there in
fact.
the hood too.
Especially when you trying to stay down. Yeah, don't front on the Chinese store.
Yeah, you can't.
How you gonna front on the chinks?
And when you was popped, they was the ones looking out.
Come on now.
$1 fry, everything, what, $5, you coming out there joint with a combo.
I didn't even know Chinese store had fries. What the fuck is they doing with fries?
What? Oh. Why? See, that's because, I don't know, Jersey, y'all got Chinese stores like that?
Yeah, and you
I
know
ain't
what?
never eaten no
I'm
Chinese
sick of
store in
them
Jersey.
because one time, see, I discovered that in Philly I could order my wings with salt, pepper, ketchup, and hot sauce. Even just salt, pepper. But in Jersey,
Yeah.
I try to order that. They be like, "Oh no, we don't put salt, pepper. No salt, pepper." Like what?
Like, yeah.
They don't get it.
That's
So
crazy.
Philly gets it, and I love that for
Yeah,
Philly.
the Chinese stores in Philly, they hip to the game. They understand. They put all that shit right in the bag for you, shake it up, you know what I mean?
It's
Send you on your
It
way.
hit different coming from Philly. I'm not even gonna lie.
They do.
It hit different.
They definitely do. Danny walk with it. Who your chinks? Who you go to? Who you go to Chinese store?
I can't say that on camera.
I can respect that.
Ain't no
Understandable.
fucking free.
I can't say that on camera. But if
They gonna be all at the
when
spot.
I come through the hood, like when I'm in town right now, I'm going through the chinks.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
You trying to keep it low key on everybody.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Just buy it, shit.
But so we left off. We was talking about, I guess the shit you've been through with the labels and everything like that. So what's your goals and shit you working on right now?
I'm about to drop a tape called Razor Talk.
Razor Talk.
Yeah.
You got.
I'm about to drop a tape.
You got features. Is it done?
But yeah, I got one feature with my brother Skrilla on there.
Okay. That's hard.
Yeah.
You from Kensington?
He from Kensington. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You familiar?
I know you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah. I gotta get him up here.
That's hard.
Where?
So like, what type of sounds can we expect on this tape?
For the fans that know me, I'm just on some AO shit. Like, you feel me? I'm just on my AO shit. Really thugging it out. Really getting back to like people that fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Can't forget where you came from. Sometimes you get big head and you can forget about the motherfuckers, the fans that really was there with you from the jump.
They held you down
So you
from the
gotta
rip.
cater to them. You know what I'm saying?
So just for like your core base.
Yeah, this from from the start. Like this some AO shit. Like this when I was, you know what I mean? But that's the energy I've been channeling this project.
That's what's up.
That's dope.
Have you been like dealing with like some of the newer, like you mentioned earlier, like how you hit up Crazy for the beats and shit like that? Have you been dealing with like some of the like newer producers that's in the city and shit like that?
Yeah, I like Barter. I like Dino. And DJ Pop's got some shit. And They like my top 3 right now. That's consistent with sending beats. Like I get beats all the time, but them, and I got some other people, the twins, 2 twins. I'm working with. They the ones that's keeping me like giving me that energy.
Right.
And
I feel like Philly, we in like a super collaborative spirit right now.
yeah, and Dark Side. Shout out Dark Side and Crispy too. Shout out Dark Side, Crispy, and Brizzy too.
Is it other people that you want to or plan to reach out to that's doing anything right now to link
Yeah.
some shit with?
Ronnie J hit me up. He
Okay.
called me like, yo, bro, let's get on some shit. And then I'm just like, he all over the place. I'm all over the place. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that to connect. Him, Tank God, and Honorable C Note. They the ones I fuck with them. Like, they got that energy. Like they got that shit that's like.
That connect with you type vibe.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a
I can
fact.
talk my shit on them Jones.
You know, the crazy part is like a lot of people, probably, I guess we say like in your position will probably be chasing verses from dudes that's really like the ones that all the labels is probably looking
Right.
at, the 2 Rares and the Philly Goats and all that shit. Like, I like that you sticking to who you fuck with, where like you ain't chasing no, like all them dudes I name, they follow you. Like, you know what I mean? They look at you and I'm sure they respect you for what you do and the work you
I
put
respect
in.
them too.
Yeah, cause you heated up on your own, same time as them niggas heated up. So it's like dope to see that you still in your lane. Like your whole thing is just I'm just me doing me. I ain't worried about everybody else shit. Ain't
I just
chasing no waves.
what I do respect. We speaking on music terms. I respect niggas that's doing them and they, you know what I'm saying? They doing what they gotta do and they staying different. Like,
Yeah.
that's bottom line. Other than that, you know,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
So, besides the music, like when it comes like since we so like super business these days, niggas in the real estate, niggas is in the credit.
Right.
Like, do you be dipping and dodging and other shit like that when it comes to the business
That's
side of
personal shit. That's why I said sometimes you gotta step back and get all
And
that
get
shit
other
together.
shit together,
Yeah,
yeah.
because niggas will never tell you.
Yeah. So you be doing your own little thing and just staying busy.
Yeah, like my government shit is way different than artists. Like, shit, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's hard.
But yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah, I'm standing on business on that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to. Well, I respect that. So, do you plan to like go full-fledged crazy with the music? Like get all the way in your bag, just truly focus and
I got dreams of this shit still. Like this my
still your
my
thing.
passion. Yeah.
it's still your passion. Okay. Where you see
And,
it?
and sometimes I done had points where I was like, man, I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Yeah.
But sometimes when God give you shit, you just gotta understand like this shit not just about me.
That's
Like,
a fact.
you feel what I'm saying? So I done
You got
crossed
a
that
family behind
bridge.
this shit.
No, it's not even my family. Yeah, they gonna be me regardless if I'm Reco Havoc or not. They always gonna be there. But I'm talking about as far as like fans, people that follow my story. This shit don't just be about me. Like,
Okay.
this motherfucker that send me paragraphs and I aspire that I gotta keep going for. So I'm on that tip. Like that's why I wouldn't quit
That's dope.
too. Yeah, cause I can say fuck this shit and be at that and still handle my shit and take care of my family.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'd be selfish for real.
Yeah. I ain't nobody really gave an answer like that.
No, it's the real shit.
Yeah, like respecting your fans and understanding it and like
Plus, like, niggas that believed in me before, I had so many. My first video, I had all my niggas that was in there. You know, I lost a lot of people with this on this journey. You feel what I'm saying? So it'd be like, I just say fuck all that. It'd be selfish. Like,
I don't think people even think of that. That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
Like even when you say it, just make me think of this shit. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? The shit we do, like to
Right.
think like if we were to just stop, like
yeah.
like to think that people really be buying into your journey, they believe in you, they support you.
Right.
You
people
stop or
looking
you
up to
quit. Yeah, you
Right.
let
You got people
down.
doing their own journey because they see you pushing through.
Right. You never know you can help, dog. It don't cost no money. You never know this shit might help. I know somebody coming up. Like, that's why that's y'all purpose. You know what I'm saying? This shit not, we supposed to pass this shit on and keep going. Like, even though I had my days, I'd be like, man, it is what it is. I gotta do it. Like, regardless.
Did you say you feel like Philly is one of the hardest places to grow up?
I'm from Philly, so I can't say it's like hard. I can say it got its things, it got its positives and its negatives, like every other city. But I just feel like we just more authentic as far as like our culture, as far as like, and I don't want to get too deep into like, you know, other shit, like as far as what people believe in their face. I just feel like we just the most authentic city, because I've been to Hollywood.
Like we
really like, like it's kind of like militant. Like we come from a lot of that type of background.
That's
like
a fact.
Even when they bombed, even when the cops bombed the crib down West Philly, when they was doing their own like.
Yeah, because they was off the grid.
Yeah, right. But I don't want to get into that. But I'm just saying, like that's kind of the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love Philly. I don't know, like.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I love this
Philly
shit. I ain't gonna lie, like. I love Philly though. I can't say.
I want to say gift and a curse, but I wouldn't say it's a curse because I think it's a blessing to be from here. Because it's like, it make you so different. Yeah, automatically it's like you got some extra secret sauce that other niggas just not ever gonna have and can't figure it out. Like, you know what I mean? They can't even conjure the secret sauce, but it is like we such a fucking tough city. Like we tough on ourselves. We like, you know what I mean? Like they say we got the worst fans in the world because we just like that. Like we don't. None of that sucker shit. Like no, like we not going for none of that. And it's like that's how they treat everything.
Even coming from like the outskirts of Philly, like Jersey, being more submerged into Philly, it's almost like a culture shock because it is different. It's still different from even parts of Jersey that's
from
right outside of it.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
No, I go down all parts of Jersey though too. Like,
yeah, for sure.
It's something like shit be having a little shit.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It go down everywhere.
But you can't let it stop your grind. Like yo, when you get into this world and you get a blessing and you got a gift, and you start dealing with people that want to give you bags and stuff like that, sometimes you gotta just be able to switch your mindset because people really be there to help you, and you really gotta learn how to like, all right.
That's our curse part.
That's the curse part. What Philly niggas got like, and then it was like ego. Yeah. Like Philly got this thing where it's like, all right, we from Philly, but sometimes you never know what blessing you might be blocking because you trying to be the hardest nigga.
You always got that,
or you always, I gotta be tough in Philly. That be niggas' problem. Like that's some free game right there too.
That is.
No, that's a fact. Cause I feel like that, like you said, that's that thing where like we always feel like. I was talking to somebody, it was like, yo, we always think that somebody out there get us. Yep. Like we always got our guard up. Like we don't trust niggas. Right. It's hard to trust when you come from Philly because you done been through so much shit. So when somebody really trying to help you, you feel like it's always some underlying shit to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? If a nigga say like, yo, bro, I'm gonna plug you with this person or we gonna do this. Like, what you really want, bro? Like, what you really, like, tell me what's really going on. Like, niggas don't just be like, oh yeah, come on, let's do it. Like, that's why I think when niggas be talking like, oh, this Atlanta shit or that Philly shit, is like, because we go through so much. So
what you think, let me ask you a question, not to cut you off. What you think is the difference between artists getting deals in Philly than artists getting deals in Atlanta, New York and shit? What you think the difference? Like, what you think our problem was?
What you mean, like why, like we don't get a lot of Philly deals, whereas the Atlanta get a shit of deals?
No, it's crack right now. Yeah, niggas getting M's, right now, like niggas getting their M's, like
we hot.
Yeah, so I'm saying at one point, Philly wasn't the city, whereas it was like.
I think the difference is that we really be cutthroat, and it's just like. I heard like I know a lot of niggas that go to Atlanta and shit like that, or go to Hollywood. Like niggas be saying like Atlanta like a black Hollywood. A lot of niggas be acting and posing and shit like that, but Philly niggas really be like, you get your Beanie Siegels and your freeways. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we don't know how to put a business face on. You always got your trap block face on. So business people don't want to deal with that shit all the time. So it's much talent be here at the same. Like even right now, I be telling the young boys, it's like. I can't fuck with everybody because they're going through too much. So you make yourself hot. Yep. And so if I feel that way, what you think them dudes in them offices feel like?
Right.
You think they want to bring you up there not knowing what, you know what I mean, what type of time you on or what beef you in and who you can't fuck with? I can't put you on shows with certain people because you might be on Turkey. Like, so it makes shit skeptical, you know what I mean? I think that's what slow us down. We got to know how to be able to hit that switch and be on business. And I think we are learning that now more than ever, but We just gotta be more on business than on bullshit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like when Meek was rolling around with niggas, I'm sure a lot of them niggas had probably plotted and robbed a couple niggas when he was rolling around on tours with different niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey yo, this
like,
shit
like
hitting right now.
Like you just can't be out here acting super Philly all the time. You gotta know how to put the, you know what I mean, your business face on and your business head on and handle business and not curse niggas out and do all the crazy shit. I think we got a lot of that. I think that's the only thing that be slowing us down. Once the niggas get on their shit and really just focus on business more than beef, it's over. I think people be scared too. They don't really want Philly in the door all the way. Like, they know Philly really got the sauce.
They don't know how to take, yeah, they don't know how to take.
You know what I mean? And we like that too.
Yeah.
Like, we really come take over shit. So it's like, man, they like, man, you let them Philly niggas in the door, they gonna draw. They gonna bring all they homies. Like, it's gonna be a wrap. They don't want that. That shit good. We fucked that shit up.
Fucking it up. In 2.5. Look at him with no more noodles left.
That shit different.
You ate your job?
Yeah, no, that shit really hitting up. Crazy, I really want to get busy with the shrimp, man. I ain't feel like peeling that joint all crazy. Yeah. No, this shit really hitting now.
But to piggyback off what you said, I feel like if you're gonna do this shit, do it, but have a meaning behind it, so you will realize that it's deeper than just trying to prove something. Like, that's what I can say to people. Like, it's deeper than that. Feel what I'm saying? But if you doing it on that, do it. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Whatever floats your boat, cause but if you really try, you know what I'm saying, you got a purpose, then you gonna know, like, this shit not even about that. It's about something deeper than this shit. That's how I look at it, like, this shit bigger than me. When Lucas was going on, I really be having fun.
Yeah.
Oh man, you got, like, you don't know how much, like, you inspire. I'm like, damn, like, this shit normal, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I do this shit with ease, like,
right.
I'm just having fun, but then I realize, damn, this shit really do get serious at some point, where as though you really gotta be serious about your craft and you gotta be intentional. So I feel like just set your intention, like, if I'm gonna do this, then be on that, like, whatever you do, you know, it's niggas that's beefing and shit. It's drawing, but it's people that's taking care of their family out that shit. It's motherfuckers that's getting deals
Off that shit. So
I can't be a nigga like, don't do it, but when I say intentional, just know, like, handle your shit.
With understanding of what your end goal is.
Right.
Or what you're trying to reach.
Right.
Don't just be drawing the draw.
No direction.
You know what I'm saying?
Just do what you gotta do, man. Like,
yeah. See, even then, I think that's part of our shit though, cause we always got that do what you gotta do mentality.
yeah.
Sometimes you gotta switch that shit up. Like, even if it is part of what's popping, it's always another way that you could make that shit still make sense and still get the people what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit been going on for years. Like, niggas beefing and rap ain't nothing new. But it's just at this point where, like, now it's really real life beef. Like, niggas is really taking this shit to the walls. Like, there's not no, you know what I mean, no pause on this shit. Back in, what, you got Ja Rule 50, niggas still around, they still performing. It was real beef. So where do you see, like, Reco Havoc in, like, the long run and all this shit when it comes down to, like, accomplishing your goals and your dreams? Where you see yourself in the end?
At the end, I can't, where I see myself in the future, I just see myself, like, you know, just,
let's say everything go the way you plan and you doing what you want to do. Who would Reco be?
I just want to make sure my family good, take care of my family, inspire motherfuckers, and just, you know, like, I can't really speak on the end goal, but I know it's just about, like,
taking care of family.
Leveling up, you know what I'm saying? Like, spreading my message and helping motherfuckers. I can't, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, one question I did have, I always forget to kind of ask this question, like, when people, like, kind of really been getting busy, had success out here when it comes to getting deals and all that shit. Like, what was, like, the craziest or the best thing or a highlight that you remember throughout this journey? One of your best times?
I got one.
Yeah. Figure you got had one. You been outside.
So I was signed to Atlantic. And this one, Nip was signed to Atlantic. Like, he signed the A&R, we got the same A&R. So, like, through his whole victory lap rollout, I was, like, there for, like, his release party, his show that they had. I went to the studio with him. One day I flew out there, and my homie with me. And I come to the studio with Nip. I was in there with Nip. We were just having a conversation, but this was around the time that my man had died, when K Money had died. This was 2018. So I was just going through shit. Like, but when I go to LA, it's just different. Like, I don't get fried as much. Like, I don't do as much. You feel me?
You stay on your shit.
So I was over there. I'm in the studio. And, like, when everybody left, it was just me, him, my A&R and shit, and my man. We was just vibing, playing music and shit. And I had a conversation with him because he just lost his homie that he was close to named Fats.
I heard him say that before.
And we just was having I just lost my homie and shit, my pop and all that, and we were just having a conversation, like, deep conversation. That just opened my eyes, like, damn, dog, like. And that's probably the epic moment, because it was like, I got to enjoy that. I got to share it, feel his spirit, and just give game, because he had wisdom, you get what I'm saying? I'm just like, you never know what another motherfucker going through. And he saw that shit. And I just was like, damn.
That's a vicious moment.
And his favorite song was Sandbox that I dropped. Yeah, he like, this is my shit right here. We talking like this. So that's one of the most impactful
memorable
moments. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Not everybody got a moment with Nip and can't even get one now. So that's a vicious joint.
I could talk about other shit that was going on, but I'm not.
Now you can't. You can't. It's like you can't even put nothing after the Nip joint. Like, you could have led with some other shit.
He the first person I drunk 1942. He had 1942. First time I ever drunk 1942.
I love Nip.
That's crazy. A session with Nip, bro.
Different.
Yeah,
that's one of my things. If somebody
right?
asked me, yes, I want to sit in a room with Nip. I want to pick his brain.
Right.
I like how you think he was woke.
That's like saying you was in the room with Tupac. Like, really on some real shit.
They was in there talking about black banks, like black people that own banks. Like,
yeah.
Nigga, he was having conversations. I'm in there just sitting there like, this nigga talking about black-owned banks.
He really be talking that
Black
talk.
Wall Street. I'm like, what the?
They had one before and they burnt it down.
Yeah. Like, Nip really one of them bulls. He really had plans, really was trying to change shit.
Yeah,
so that's really a vicious joint to be able to have that type of,
so.
Ain't on some heart-to-heart shit. It wasn't even all on some rap shit.
He was telling me, like, I just lost my man too, like, you just guys, focus up, keep doing it. I'm just like, damn, I needed that shit, because I was going through shit, sipping lean. I was in the hospital off that shit. My lungs was clogged up. Like, I was going through a lot of shit. He just giving me, like, my man just died too. Like, you just gotta stay on that shit, dog. Like, I'm just like, damn, I needed to hear that shit. And it's like, I ain't force it, because I was like, kind of, but he saw that shit, like.
That's crazy.
He saw that shit, though. So I'm just like, that's the most thorough shit that happened, like, as far as in my rap shit. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah, that's a moment. I'm still in awe. Like,
Me
dang,
too.
I couldn't even imagine. That's a fucking joint. That's a
legend.
Victory Lap too. Victory Lap was like his most
there for
iconic
that
fucking
shit.
album.
Like, he had the tank and all that. I mean, the Brinks truck.
Yeah.
Yup. I was there for the party and all that. The release party. I was in there like, yo, he got this shit popping. Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
We got just end this shit now. Like, that's too iconic, bro. That's too iconic. We about to wrap it up anyway, but that's definitely a vicious moment. Right? Not everybody can say they had them type of moments, especially with somebody that really stand for what he stand for when it comes to us and our culture. Right. Nip is really one of them bulls. Like, I really put him up there, big Pac. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was like Pac of our generation type time, real shit. So that's major. But let the people know how to keep up with you, everything you got going on.
Oh man, Reco Havoc AO on Instagram, RecoHavoc YouTube, Reco Havoc, capital R, capital H. Apple Music, Reco Havoc. Yeah, I want y'all to keep up with that too. So yeah, I'm about to drop Razor Talk dropping soon in the day now. That's what it is.
And we on.
Appreciate you having me.
Make sure y'all look, we appreciate you for coming, brother.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Blessing us, having this meal, sharing your stories with us is definitely major. Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth.
It's your guy, Immigrant.
We got Reco Havoc. And it's Cooking Up 215, the best podcast in Philly. Let's go.
Yeah.